in one small business insurance. One comprehensive policy. No. One provider can call for claim. Get a quote today at saying when I put you in the room, you say you should go to the room.
If you can't tell anyone.
That reports that the child made some allegation against your husband.
Okay.
We had photo kids.
Hi, silly Lily.
I have a secret, but I can't tell you what you started tonight.
And the other child said that you walked into a room and shut the door 90 minutes. For a 5-year-old to be very descriptive about that obvious concerns, right?
Yeah.
But you are telling me.
A parent worst nightmare comes through.
How many? I already have some. I've got this one.
It's the truth. So I just not only worse than anyone thought, but worse than sometimes.
I've got this one.
I find myself in all that stuff. Following in the basic official police records and the
One.
now. On the evening of April 20, 2015,
And then I got
receives a disturbing
this one. Hi, Snow Leopard. It's over here.
You told me I have a secret, but I can't tell you what you started crying. And I said, well, there's no secret between mommy and you. And she said, well, I don't want you to be upset. She claims that it happened today, this afternoon. We were celebrating another neighbor's birthday party.
The little girl claims one of her neighbors did something unthinkable to her. Deputies are sent to the caller's house, but park down the street in order to avoid bringing attention to the home. We're not going to from the sky.
I'm trying to freaking string this. But, obviously I'm not being very successful. Gonna write the review for the tail charm tonight, I promise. That's okay. It's currently 9:38 p.m. for me.
I got something. So he shut the door.
What?
He shut the door and
Girl describes the man inappropriately touching her. Who's that? It's Thompson. Okay. Mr. Thompson is one of their neighbors who lives down the street. He's the father of some of the children she plays with. So when he took you in the room, what did he say to get you out of the room?
he said you can't tell anyone. He said,
Okay. And then you guys got in the room and did he show you any pictures of anything?
he showed me like just girls like
Where do you have those pictures?
in Georgia.
It's 6:38 for me, so it'll be so late for you. Yeah. All the way in the northern states. Pretty far away.
The child and her mother out of earshot. The deputies discussed the situation. Dad was just freaking out of there, like banging on the wall to his father and scared the kids up, chill out. I get why he's upset, but I was just like, listen, if you gotta work together for your kid's sake, man.
Let's not ask people where they're from. I can't allow that in my streams. I'll get banned. Oh. It's also super unsafe to tell people on the internet where you're from.
Are you willing at night to go down to Sarasota to get that forensic doctor visit?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you were, because I know your husband asked about the emergency room. The swimsuit 5-year-old was wearing at the birthday party is also collected.
Let's not.
This deputies tracked the 44-year-old Chris Thompson while he's working for the Manatee County Utilities Department. Hey, good for you, man.
Hi, banana soup. I just realized you were live. Yeah, this is my second one.
Why don't you take Seriously, can't tell me anything? I can't. No, it's fine.
Ow. Why are you tweaking?
Deputies from talking to Chris's coworker. Serious? Oh, yeah. Real bad. Yeah. Texas a lot of them? Oh, the one that's his. Yeah. That's not his. Yeah. While they wait for the transport to arrive and take custody of Chris, they allow him to sit inside a vehicle. Like I'm getting something that's gonna work. On your ride, sir. It's transported to the Manatee.
These aren't bracelets.
His wife Charlotte answers the door. Hi, how you doing? I go.
Okay, and my call,
Yes.
you're welcome to come in.
Charlotte is asked to step into her backyard and is told that she's not allowed to enter the home without one of the deputies. Your husband's on his way to talk to the detective at our office. Wants us to just stand by with you here.
Is this, what's it in regards? I have no idea what it's about.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you should be telling somebody about that and not putting it in live chat. Because not only can that be
In regards to my husband?
a seriously illegal situation, but it's just inappropriate.
There's something.
I have no idea, ma'am. Good morning. I took a hard trip. I'm taking like something very. What's your name again? Listen up. Yeah, sure. Reach over there for a guy. Yeah, so let's tell him. The detective goes over Chris's Miranda rights. How do you rest of my viewers to talk to us? That's what this is, because if it's something out in the middle of that. Yeah, like I said, that's kind of like the last thing you can exercise your rights at any time. You're not answering questions or making statements. That's your right. Just want to know if that's okay. So you talk to us again. For a moment. Okay. With Chris finally agreeing to speak, the detective gives him a hint about why he's there. So tell me about this past weekend, why you're here in
Hi, Goob.
explains that he took his 3 children, aged 11, 7, and 5, to a birthday party for one of their neighbor's kids. He says that throughout the course of the day, the children ended up playing in multiple houses, including his own. He also states that his wife wasn't there because she was at the hospital with her grandmother. Did anything happen with his children yesterday why you can possibly be here? No. Okay. Were his kids in your house at any time? Oh, they were all in and out, yeah. Okay. Were you inside the house with the kids? Yeah. All of mine. We had it because we were doing gymnastics at my house. My girls and my son was there too. And
Back, I'm talking to Bro about it. That's good.
there, please. Very crazy. I'm trying to think.
Maybe this has been going on since he was young. Then you should be telling somebody about it.
Oh, well, we had all the kids there. The next arrival at Charlotte and Chris's house is someone from Child Protective Services, and this seems to tip off Charlotte that the situation is far from concerning than she initially believed. I think the detective mentioned the kids too. So he said if you can go with her and pick up the kid and you guys meet at the office over there, you can follow her to the office.
Okay.
With the kids.
Want me to take it again, or?
Yeah. You want you to take
I can't take it again.
he wants her to come with her and you can follow her with her to the office. I understand.
Alright, I'll let you. But somebody, please tell me what's going on.
I can't see everybody goes here.
I don't know what's going on.
Charles and anybody did, they decide that CPS will the children. And he will follow them to the Menifee County Sheriff's.
I'm not sure if this is exactly
Right.
spring thingy, but we're gonna try.
Images on your cell phone.
Images on my phone.
That's correct, or a tablet or some kind of electronic device.
Oh, they watched you. But you specifically showed over these images.
Of you,
My friend now stranger lied about something big I tried to help with, but she kept on lying, so I was really mad. And I found out. Yeah, that's a valid reaction.
why would she?
I'm not sure why.
My phone goes on do not disturb anytime past like 8:30.
And I have another child that was there saying that that is so.
Oh, no.
Awesome. So saying it, I have another child saying that,
What room did I take her in? Oh, my room.
yes.
I remember ever having, I was in my room and she wasn't.
She described it as your room. So if she's not really familiar with your house, then she described it as your room. And the other child said that you walked into a room and shut the door behind you guys.
Oh, yeah.
God.
So, and then while in the room, something happened where you showed her videos of you, other children performing like you.
No. Oh, good Lord. Hell no. Oh.
So obviously concerned. Okay, yeah, now I see where we're so obviously concerned. And for a 5-year-old, be very descriptive about that.
Can I drop some more not doxing anyone? Or
Way from her children, and she's finally told what's going on.
We got reports that a child
not
made some allegation against your company.
say stuff like that in chat.
Showing her
I
videos.
can't really allow stuff like that on my platform.
Within the allegations also said that he performed at her.
Oh.
Yes,
When?
yesterday.
I wasn't around. I was at the hospital
Yeah.
with grandma.
It's very telling. So it's like she's very articulate in the way she speaks. She came in today and talked about these incidents that happened between you and her, and she was very descriptive in those incidents. She described things that you did to her. She described images that she saw on your phone.
There's definitely.
So here's how I look at it. Explain why she would be saying those things, and then we can kind of move past the sheets.
I don't know.
And I'm telling you how I look at it is I don't know doesn't explain anything to me. Okay, so the reason your kids are here is because said that when he showed her pictures, they were definitely him, and he was laying on a bed, and there was another child doing this to him. So obviously you're concerned that there's a possibility that he's doing this to her. Well, we don't know that for sure, but that's why we want you to come down here. That's why we don't want guys together because we don't know your relationship with Chris. Obviously, we think that you're going to be a mother that protects and does what you need. So
I really don't know. And we're sure this is call about me.
I'm 100% positive. We did some
Mushroom charm.
at 2 different Walmarts.
There was one a long time ago, like before we even had kids.
What you watching? I'm watching Wife Discovers Her Husband's Six Secret by EWU Body Cam.
You did it, nothing ever came out of it.
So that was down in Miami.
No, with this Walmart.
So that's something that obviously
Mushroom
Chris
charm.
where he exposed himself to children, and I know there wasn't an arrest made or
I got strawberry charm.
He was first detained. Chris mentioned a previous.
What's
Have you ever been arrested before?
Once before in Kent, Michigan. Oh, I had my kid in the car and I ran into the store. Oh, my parents like that. Oh, yeah, I'll do that anytime. But I got released, it wasn't anything. They didn't put me in charge or anything.
Whether or not
It's
this
3 a.m. here, 9:50 p.m. for me.
Chris is leaving something out of the story.
I know you've been involved in incidents where you were a suspect, where children were involved.
The man,
Thought you were gonna say something about Chrissy Noam's husband for a sec. I don't know who that is.
And anything like that. I don't want you to worry about what's gonna happen. I want you to understand. When I ask you a question, I want the honest truth. Okay? That's what you need to push out now, because right now we're in a situation where what's going on?
yeah, I don't know. At this point, honestly, I want a lawyer because
Okay.
I don't know what I'm being set up with here, and this don't sound normal for me.
Okay.
Like,
He was the head of ICE. Well, she can be beheaded.
On your vehicle,
I don't know why I said be like that. Didn't mean it.
and you're gonna be also.
Well, I have to hop out now because I'm making a dragon puppet. Bye. Goodbye.
That's his.
oh, you can check it. It's not. Okay.
And that's the situation that we're in now. Okay.
Alright. Chris claims his phone is currently broken because earlier that weekend he dropped it in water.
Chris is arrested for what we call a capital battery. Okay. He went to the Manatee County Jail.
Did he say anything? Like, did he admit anything? Like, what did he say?
When confronted about some of the lies that he was telling, he asked for an attorney.
What?
So he did allow to talk to me for a little bit, but then once I started confronting, then he.
My work on digital art. I haven't done digital art in so freaking long. I think I'm gonna put some check stained glass in here.
Very much hope so that nothing has happened to your children. And that these videos are something that he found possibly. And that's kind of where we're at with this situation, okay?
Can I call my wife?
No,
Christy girls.
it's the goal, but we're doing an investigation with her and your children also. Okay.
Okay.
So that's
I know exactly what I'm gonna put on it.
suspicion that you
Swirl charm. What are you making? I'm making tail charms.
kiss. Okay, so you got,
Tell him a big
well, I don't have an explanation for that. So let's go talk to the kids. You can hang out here if you need anything. I'll just check, sure.
I want to dye my hair so bad. Why don't you just dye it? This isn't my natural hair color. It's blue.
Her father is brought in to wait with her.
Oh, so this is Dad's daughter? Charlie, what's going on? What's going on? All right.
One, two. I've dyed my hair like a shit ton of times.
Yesterday at the birthday party.
What happened?
Yesterday at the birthday party. Christy, her girl upstairs.
Also,
And leave her.
you don't need to worry about like your hair being stained because I had really light brown hair and I dyed it bright red with splat the first ever time dyeing my hair. And I used color oops remover and it stripped everything and I had my natural color back.
I'm like delicate. And I'm very delicate. I asked, what did he say when you asked him? And he said he started to answer questions.
I want to
He's
do
not-
dark red though. Then dye your hair. I mean, you only live once.
I've got nothing to hide in our house. Go through our house. I don't care. You always say that if you're hiding something. They brought up the Walmart incident. Yeah, we know about it. It's still on trial that he was supposedly involved. I'm like, well, they cleared him from everything and nothing ever happened from it.
Earlier, Chris's interview, the detective had attempted to discuss this topic with him.
Have you had anything in the past that you've had any issues with stuff like this?
No, and that's what I'm saying, this whole video with the kids things, and all that, I don't.
Have you ever been questioned by anybody
No,
about incidents that have occurred that referred to as the children?
no.
Even though the Walmart picture was gravy, it would have been
Right. And so they question,
the crime.
right, but that's not why his license gets flagged. His license gets flagged because there's another Christopher Lee Thompson on that had criminal record, not him.
While he didn't discuss the Walmart incident, during
My hair's afro when I comb it. It's so painful. I might see like, have you tried using hair products for tangled hair? I know it. Um, I know it hurts definitely, but I used to babysit a little girl with really curly hair, and I had to put a bunch of products in her hair because her mom wouldn't care for it. We're not going to talk about how the mom was right. We
Like the neighbor trip.
would not do that baby girl's hair.
Way back then,
That was one, and then this was the second one.
the same shop.
It was a wait, but I can 100% this night say it didn't happen in Georgia. They're the whole ride.
the trip also came up in Chris's interview.
During that time period, did anything ever happen that would cause me to be involved?
No.
Okay. So I was specifically talking about.
Oh, okay.
Did anything happen with her, or did you show her anything, or talk to her about anything, or do anything to do while you were on vacation, and then the same story that possibly happened yesterday?
No, I'm not anything bad, no. Okay.
Anything good?
It was fun with kids on vacation.
Where I soak my hair like I use my whole water sprayer. Pretty sure it's just washing your hair without soap. That's why I cut all my hair off, actually. I used to have insanely long and thick hair. And I just like went, oh well, one day, and I chopped everything off.
When you're at home, it's still. Has anybody ever
I don't use conditioner.
to touch them? No. No. Okay.
A 7-year-old shared a similar story.
Do you feel safe when you're at home? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Have you ever seen anything on any phone or anything? Tab or anything like that? That's not something that you shouldn't see. No. Okay.
While waiting, the 5-year-old, the interviewer and CPS worker discussed the troubling case among themselves.
Is it rare that they do that to their own children, or is it? Yeah, pretty comparably for family life. And she might have thought it was him in the videos. Could be somebody else. I guess we had about the that.
Well, you're a lot more clumsier than your sister.
Over here. How are you? Welcome. You wanna have a face? Right ahead. I like your. Didn't you run here? Has anybody ever shown you anything that made you feel uncomfortable or that wasn't good to look at? Yeah. Who showed you? My dad. What he showed? What he showed you?
This N-word about to get arrested, bruh.
What did he look like?
He had like a blonde beard.
Why did your dad show you that?
Well, he just showed you.
You didn't like it? Cause you ever shown you anything else? Is it good to look at?
I should show y'all a photo of what my hair used to look like.
Your and detective returned to call with Reacher. There was, however, another previous incident they hadn't discussed yet.
So there was a report of February 2009 at like a Target. Do you recall anything about that?
We got married in December of '08 and we moved it to Dayton, Ohio that June, but I don't know anything about it.
Fish report or anything like that that you?
No.
Is the allegation of the one in Hialeah in 2009 or the allegations in the Walmart incident?
I have no clue about Bergen. Never heard of it.
If Charlotte can't provide any clarity about this other potential incident, the detective discovers that Chris has been arrested.
So a big hit will be notification for media, because you're gonna have that
What do you mean?
with the charge that he's gonna be pushed. It's gonna be like a news release and all that stuff.
Wait.
Not saying necessarily, but they can release it in the media. Okay, so just be aware of that. You might get some phone
I
calls.
thought they couldn't do that involving a minor.
One
That's not
suspect is one suspect is. That's the. So they.
I'm gonna show y'all what I used to look like.
Yeah.
I used to have a ton of videos, but then I got doxxed and I deleted everything. So, uh-oh. What else can I do about it? Am I right? Y'all aren't ready for this. Okay? Slime me all you want. Let me see if I have an up-to-date photo. I don't think I. You did not. Please don't tell me to take a screenshot of that. Please. Let me see what the most recent photo of my face. I have on. I genuinely don't really have anything. Goodbye. Dude, please do not screenshot anything. don't have anything. Okay, I'm gonna end the live here. I'm super tired. So good night.